Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Looky, Hirudegarn has gotten his EZA. What a silly Billy this guy is. Back when he originally came out, I felt like this guy should have been much more powerful in my hands, but I mean, it is true. There are, like, there's, I guess, some exceptions. Like, there's no way, like, Kale and Khalifa were bad for people in 2019, right? Like, Prime Beast Gohan 2 years ago was not bad for anyone. But, like, Hirudegarn, he just wouldn't work. The fight starts, he dies instantly, and bro, I'm DSP, there's nothing I can do. He just dies, man. Like, I can't, what am I supposed to do? He just doesn't work in my hands. So, I am, like, so interested to see, will Hirudegarn cook for us? I'm so interested in this. Now, duh, we're going full dodge. I can't imagine even a single person would disagree with this. If you do, you are clinically insane. Yes, you go full dodge on this character because he can give you one piece of value. Dodging. That's it. If he doesn't dodge, you're losing. You guys may notice. Attack equip. Attack equip. Attack equip. Guess what's gonna happen to this kid when he gets hit? If he fails to dodge, do we have any guesses out there? What happens if Hirudegarn gets hit? So, them defensive equips, I was like, oh yeah, lucky day, man. Another, like, I don't have to use my good dodge and defense equips because they'd be wasted on this guy. I'm just going raw attack. It's just like if he's not dodging, we're losing anyway. So it doesn't matter if we fill that up with triple raw defense, he's getting slaughtered. So we'll jump in like this. There is another problem with Hirudegarn. Now, it's not the end of the world, but these are the setups we have access to with Hirudegarn. I mean, I'm not running Beerus's team for Hirudegarn. So we have Golden Frieza and Gogeta and Cell Max. Now, I've heard people say they've had great success with the Golden Frieza and Gogeta Movie Hero and Movie Boss's team. I mean, certainly that does make sense, because if we just take a look at it, I mean, basically almost 3 months now, it's just been Movie Hero, Movie Boss's characters, right? Like, up until these Diamond characters here, this is just basically all Movie Hero, Movie Boss's characters pretty much coming out. So, all right, let's jump in. Let's see how effective Hirudegarn is going to be. He was terrible for me at the end of 2023. Maybe here in 2026, this boy will be a lot better for us. Yeah, Mr. Mug, Cooler himself, of course. He did it again. Mugged Hirudegarn. It's okay. Well, alright, kids. I mean, this is the way it's gonna be when we use Hirudegarn, man. We put that boy in slot 1 and we physically fall to our knees and pray. That's that. Bro, that's it. That's it. Now, I am a little concerned. Let's see. This is the first run, obviously, using Hirudegarn here. EZA Hirudegarn. I am a little concerned for both this guy and Dragon Fist, because both of them, their restriction, I think, is just turn 6 is a long time to be in this form. This guy's, I mean, greatness. This guy is going to get really nasty when we get to this point. 85% dodge. So you have, like, what transformed? First dodge is 85%. Second dodge, 95%. It's ludicrous. It's a ridiculous, like, transformed Hirudegarn should be insane. But in base, I mean, bro, we'll see. He does get 60% damage reduction his first turn. But, like, bro, that doesn't matter, man. I just don't think that shit matters. And, like, his stats are not going to be high enough. Maybe I'll end up being wrong on that. I mean, he does greatly stack defense with every super attack he does. I just felt like going damage probably was the correct path here for Hirudegarn. Like, definitely full dodge. Oh, dude, this is the first time we're using him. I'm going to do... People might get mad at me, but we are going to do specific battle motion videos for Final Form Cooler and Carnival Super Saiyan Goku. You know, I was very... Please don't. Okay. I mean, it would be very poetic. Bro, I have a lot of fear using this guy, dude. I do. 36 million, not bad. He has a lot of crit chance, so... Yeah, okay, okay. Remember, every super is a stack. And then as he's dodging here... Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, at that point, we probably could take a hit. So, for every attack he dodges, he builds up 50% defense up to 150%. We had this right here. I mean, we did have 85% dodge right there, so I felt a lot of fear, but, I mean, 85% is really tough, dude, to get hit. Like I think, like, once you hit 85%, 90%, 95%, like, it's just really tough to get hit, man. It's not gonna come easy to get slapped around. So, alright, Final Form Cooler doing his thing. Obviously, I did hold back, and did not... Remember, blitzing bosses is not just the secret to success. No way. Lately, when we've lost, it feels like my losses are just because we move too fast, actually. It's so funny, because I see people going... Oh, yeah, offense is, like, just as valuable as defense, and I'm snoring at that shit, dude. Hell no. Hell no. Alright, okay. So I'm gonna get the metal coolers probably paired together as a rotation. Yeah, probably. I was gonna say, we could utilize Turles, but I think just the metal coolers as a rotation probably will work well. I don't, like, Hirudegarn... I mean, we could pretty much run him with any Big Bad Boss's character here. It's just, like, make sure it's a Big Bad Boss's type character, right? Is it time to... Yeah, this turn, then next turn. No, I mean, no, we'll definitely kill this turn anyway. I'm going to hit AGL Orb. You might think, no, you don't need to get AGL Orbs. I know. I'm setting Turles up. The point is just to get Turles to 24 key. That's why I did that. I will not use the active here. Damn, dude. I guess I probably can. This fight might go on for a while. I mean, let's not be stupid here. I'm gonna just let it go for now. I mean, God Goku's fight, the fight might go on for a little bit, so. Plus, I'm in no rush. If we can't kill him this turn, I mean, whatever, right? Like, who cares? The slower, the better, because, remember, there's two ways we could transform with Hirudegarn. And this is where I think Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn, where we're going to have issues with them, is going to be this transformation condition right here. So we could transform... Wait, he got hit? Excuse you? The fuck do you think you are, Metal Cool? Dude, his dodge chance was so high right there. What? Okay, I mean, it's Metal Cooler, so he takes double digits, but... What? Okay, anyway. So we can transform third turn from start of, like, third turn start of battle. So technically, we could have Hirudegarn start in slot 7 and immediately go into his God mode. Hirudegarn should be very good once we transform, by the way. He should be very, very good. But if we're not going to have the HP condition hit, it's going to be 6 turns start of battle. I mean, I am holding back heavily. Not sure if you guys could tell, but I am holding back. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use a domain or anything like that. No, yes, I am. I am going to use a domain here, actually. Yeah, we will. We will. Because this domain is going to buff Hirudegarn, which, I mean, it's kind of like point of the video, right? So, I think we'll do that, sure. God Goku could fuck our dicks right here. So let's hope he doesn't. Only one attack in slot 2. There's no way that's a super, right? 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 Damn, Cell Max. That is not bad, dude. All right, so remember, we got the Cell Max active, or excuse me, Cell Max domain is up. Movie Boss allies 60% attack. That includes Daddy H right here. Yeah, bro. This kid has 3 million defense raw. Attack equips, attack, like, dodge equips is the way to go. Because the first turn, he's got some damage reduction. After that, you think 3 million defense raw is going to do anything? Hell no. He needs to dodge. Hirudegarn is true dodge or die. These fuckers will take any singular character and go, oh my god, I hate dodge or die characters. Hirudegarn is who you're talking about, actually. that's who you're really thinking about here. All right, our chances to die here are high, unfortunately. All right, let's see what happens. All right, cool. Please super, dude. Okay, that's good. I thought we got hit right there. I did. Please super, please super, please super, please super. No! Oh my god. Okay, well, 57 by Hirudegarn. We'll take that. All right, I think we're probably just done. Cooler can't take that, can he? Maybe if he does fucking 6 12-key supers here. I think we're done. Yeah, you know, actually, like, I feel like we do lose in this God Goku fight a lot, huh? I think, like, a lot of it does have to do with RNG. Like, Goku does have a 50% chance to super. And, of course, on the turn with Cooler, he just has 50 fucking normals. Right? He's just like, yeah, watch him. I'm just going to do 50 normals here. Please do 12-key supers, yeah. Maybe Cooler could live. Remember, my Cooler is not built defensively. So, I mean, we do additional normals, we're going to lose. Okay, that's good. We still get the defense right there, which is what I care about. Yep, still get the defense right there. That was a really good turn for Cooler, man. Yeah, god damn. This was a really good turn for him. Okay. Oh. Okay. Cell Max. How is the kid Cell Max gonna do here? I'm more confident in him than Cooler. And my Cell Max, obviously, huge dodge build on him. Bruh, we are barely gonna even see Hirudegarn transform, man. I mean, as long as Cell Max doesn't get slaughtered here. Okay, we get hit, motherfucker. Ha! That's good by Cell Max. I'll take that. That's a W. Yeah, that's a dub. Don't mind me. All right. How do we want to play this? Man, we could try and play very sloppy to force this kid to have a lot of HP going into the next phase. That's probably a good play, right? Let's do that. I'm just going to go Metal, LR Metal Cooler. He's much more likely to die, I believe. I mean, I guess I'll just hit this, whatever. We did make sure Turles to maximize his attacks earlier, so we can actually hit 24 key right here. Remember, if you get 24 key with Turles his first turn and you get those supers off, you're looking good. Perfect. There we go. Metal Cooler just gave us the turn, so now we get to see Hirudegarn. Beautiful.
さらに強くなってな。つまりお前は永遠に俺を倒せない。
Alright, Man, you are out of your mind, Goku. What are you doing, kid? Fuck. I mean, we might want to go Cell Max. Yeah. We'll go Cell Max in slot 2. We'll float cooler. I think we will kill Goku on this turn. I'm gonna do the active skills in order that they are right now. Let's transform with Hirudegarn, and then we can talk a little bit about it, and then we'll throw Cell Max as active, get the domain out, and then we'll also go in a cooler, do his active. Alright, transforming with Hirudegarn is going to be a pretty big deal right here. Because now we jump on over to this, and this kid, you know, he has 85% chance to dodge what we're going to get, right? So now for turn 6, 7, 8, and 9, he's going to have 85% dodge. Dodge one time, he's at 95% dodge, right? So if he dodges 3 times in this turn, we have 3 attacks aimed at him. Next turn, he has 100% dodge. Now, it's this type of ability, by the way, this is true. It's this type of ability why Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's crit ability sucks cock right here. Because, okay, this ability says Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. He has this crit ability right here, but the way it works, it resets. So it's like you trigger it, you have it active for the turn, then the next turn it's not active, and then you can trigger it again, right? The reason it's set up like that is because if this worked the way people wanted it to, then Hirudegarn would just chain 100% dodge at all times. So I guess they don't want Hirudegarn to be able to do that. To be fair, he's only on this one team, but I mean, Movie Bosses is borderline the best team in the game. Well, it's close, but Metal Cooler's own team is obviously better, but Movie Bosses is certainly up there. All right, I think we probably should kill Goku on this rotation. Let's do this. Remember, if I was, like, super serial about winning, I did kind of want to get Hirudegarn on the field here. I definitely would have ran Tech Metal Cooler in slot 1 last turn, right? But it's like we could, I figured, like, we could just fucking run LR Metal Cooler in slot 1 and we're good. All right, this should bring Goku down to Death's Door right here. Alright, let's see what Hirudegarn is going to look like. Let me just, again, review his passive here, Hirudegarn, before the turn starts. So we're going to have 70% crit right there, 70% dodge. Remember, it's going to be 85% dodge. We have the additional built-in, 250 when attacking. He does get 150% defense when receiving an attack. Bunch of extra stats in slot 1. 1 dodge, he gets a guaranteed additional super. And then, yeah, that's right. He does get the additional crit as well within the turn. That's new with his EZA. Previously, this was only dodge. Now they allowed him to get more crit as well. That's really good. Cool. That's great. I think it would be best overall in terms of our chances to win here. Well, it looks like Cell Max also slightly links up better with Hirudegarn. The link set that we're rocking here: Brutal Beatdown, Berserker, Big Bad Bosses, Revival, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. He's got a couple of stinkers. Berserker and Revival are stinkers. The rest of these are just very good common villain links, though. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's go. Hirudegarn, show us the way, buddy. I want a W right here. Right meow. I want a dub. Right meow. Hirudegarn, don't fuck me. 85% odds. Let's go. Well, we attack broke that. Okay. 68. Wait, 68 million? Really? That's it? This is a guaranteed additional. He dodged it again, okay. This, okay. Then we hit that, and it looks like the animation skip already kicked in. Okay, whatever. That was a strange turn. Oh my god, dude, we're gonna lose. He dodged every attack to kill us. Now he's gonna kill us after dodging every attack. I gotta run this God Goku fight more, man. This is the only fight we lose in, really. Oh, he's gonna super in slot 3. We'll win. Oh, we win. We win. Cooler will assuredly kill here. I guess unless he dodges 50 attacks. He just did, so I guess he could, but... What is Goku? Oh my god, now we're failing crits. Dude, only me. Yeah, please choke this turn. Insanity. What's his dodge chance? I gotta look it up. It's gonna be like 10% or something. Good crit. Good super. Good crit again. Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah, good. Ha, Goku has a 10% chance to dodge, man. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. How many wins do we have all time with like 10% dodge or less? Dozens. We have maybe over 100 wins, you know, lifetime with under 10% dodge being the reason we won. For sure. For sure, dude. So, Goku, I get it. I do get it. All right, now Hirudegarn, I mean... is he worse Whis or better Whis? That's the question. Worse Whis or better Whis? I want to say he's worse Whis. Is that fair? Because, remember, Whis... I've found... Whis has never died. We've never lost because of Whis. Ever. Not once. Once he... Well, after he's EZA. Right? Like, people go, why is Whis so high? Can he die one fucking time first? But I mean, this Whis is probably a skill check issue, or a skill check character, to be fair. And people just don't know what they're doing, I guess, maybe. But I'm trying to find it. Where is the... Yeah, it's this right here. This is what separates Whis from these other fucking clowns, is this. And I personally find it so easy to set this up for the very nasty, dark phase. I find it so free to do, right? Beerus is really good too, so they're a disgusting combo. Here's the other thing about Whis. Here's all allies, 70% attack for 2 turns. Does Hirudegarn have anything to match that? The answer is no. And Hirudegarn also takes until turn 6, likely to transform. So, let's go into the Cell Max fight. I was gonna open up with that because that's the newest one. Well, I guess technically it's not the newest one anymore. But there was one comment on the mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku video, and the guy was like, oh, so we're going into the debuffing fight for the first run of the video. And I was like, well, I mean, he's not wrong, I guess, right? Like, well, we could save Cell Max for like the second run, I suppose. Right? The initial first impressions are against a debuff and boss. Like, you know, I would concede he makes a decent point. So, yeah, the only thing is, now we'll be all right. Let's go against Cell Max. Cell Max could definitely catch us, but let's go in there. Let's go in there. Alright guys, we're probably good on animations for the rest of the video. I think if Hirudegarn transforms again, we'll play it. Yeah, wow, man. Not gonna lie, I'm kinda like, Hirudegarn. We'll float him for sure. Right here. Yeah. Cause, I mean, I gotta prioritize the metal coolers, right? Remember, Tech Metal Cooler is very strong against this Cell Max, the second phase. We can make great use out of Tech Orbs against this fucker, and that'll be really helpful. All right, let's hit this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Hirudegarn, like he's not bad, but I just feel like we're gonna be trapped in his weaker form for so much of the fight, right? Like, we're only running him on movie bosses, dude. That's it. We just have movie bosses, and it's like, I mean, it's gonna be dominated by this guy, right? Like, we're not. So, I mean, like, if we run like the Metal Cooler team, like the staple of the Metal Cooler team is the boss just can't super, right? So, like, it becomes impossible to lose unless a character's going to die to normals, right? Now, here, that's not really so much of the same thing. But, I mean, we do still have LR Metal Cooler. We'll have the reinforcement mode. And we're going to have Golden Frieza and Gogeta, right? We could use them effectively as well. So, we'll see how everything is going to sort of play out. I could probably... We could probably leave Golden Frieza on rotation for next turn, I think. So maybe like Golden Frieza slot 1, Turles slot 2, we float Cell Max. Remember, Turles as active is really what we would prefer to use rather than Cell Max as active for sure, right? Because Cell Max as active, his domain is going to buff the fuck out of the enemy Cell Max. Okay. I would probably like to kill right here, I think. Because then that'll get us turn 3, Tech Metal Cooler. We'll be able to just drop a Tech. My worst nightmare would be if we can't get a Tech Orb on Cell Max, though. That would make things a little bit more difficult for us. The Tech Orb for Metal Cooler, that's exactly the type of attack debuffing that'll make Cell Max's super attacks hit much weaker against us, which would be great. Another round of Turles getting 24 key. I saw a lot of people pulling Turles today from the summon points. Turles is an outstanding character. Fucker missed his crit right there, though, which is annoying, but... And he missed his crit right there, too. Thanks, bitch. Turles has 2 weaknesses. One is key can be a bit of a problem, which we see here and there. The other one, which is way less of a problem, is if the turn starts and he's under 50% HP, he won't be guarding, but that's not really too much of a problem. Yeah, damn, this is not good. I wanted this to be our rotation turn 1 against the enemy Cell Max. But it'll be okay, because... I guess I'll just do this. It'll be okay, because we're gonna have, Tech Turles' domain up. I'll probably go Tech Turles slot 1, Hirudegarn slot 2. I'm not sure. What will I do? We probably shouldn't float Golden Frieza, actually. Do I just Golden Frieza active? I think I probably should, huh? No way we regret Golden Frieza activating with Turles as active up. I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. Turles active will go up. It'll lower Cell Max's damage without buffing Cell Max. And I think we'll be big chillin'. But yeah, a lot of bro, Hirudegarn. I mean, he's solid. I think he's a solid character probably, but I mean, it's just like he's just like solid. Feels like they. Oh, cool! We got his nullification in. Nice. I feel like with Hirudegarn, they probably just didn't give him enough. They're probably just really scared of his dodge, which is like it is very strong, but like he needs to be supporting or something. It's not 2024, man. Like. He's got to be able to have some extra shit compared to what he's got right now. Oh no, he's buffing himself. Yeah, fuck off, kid. Yeah, buff this dick. Alright, so there we go. Cell Max is crying. And we have won. Well, of course, I mean... So, how do I want to operate here? I mean, next turn I'll be able to transform with Hirudegarn, which is really ideal. I think I'm going to use the Golden Frieza active here. For no other reason than I would just like to live the turn. I'd like to live the turn. So I'm going to hit this. Pretty sure Golden Frieza's fine. He's already built up, which is good. I don't think his attack debuffing is going to do very much here. Let's make sure Turles has enough orbs for himself, which he will. Alright, so I mean, this isn't really going to be the best showing for Hirudegarn right here, I guess. But, I mean, I'm kind of just like playing this to win it. I mean, we'll see Hirudegarn. Hirudegarn's going to have to do shit next turn, so... For obvious reasons, I did not bring LR STR Cooler, by the way. This is the fight that, this fight completely counters him in every way. Oh, we touched it. Anyway, okay, cool. I mean, we still have 2 more coming in, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. All right, so here's Hiru right here. Good crit. Nice, we'll take it. Nice little 40 million crit. Sure. Okay, another 40 million crit. Sure. Hit him potential system initial normal. I mean... Never seen one of those before. Alright, Golden Frieza. We're chilling, though. His domain's not up, so... Yeah. Turles dominates this fight. He does. Turles is just an insane character, right? A stupid character. They did a really great job with him. Turles, Metal Cooler. I think the, you know, Carnival Goku. I really like STR Cooler. I've seen people have turned on STR Cooler. I really still like him, though. I'm not sure, man. Is there, like, I guess this is kind of it for the showcase? I mean, I don't... I mean, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like there's not really a ton more to show with Hirudegarn. Or a ton more to talk about with Hirudegarn. Right? You get what I'm putting down here? Alright, so he has these for 5 turns. Doesn't really hurt him, though, because we're going to be able to transform anyway, right? So we got all this. He should be pretty useful for Festival, I guess. Because the kid's going to be stacking, right? That'll be awesome. So we'll get him to stack. I mean, we don't need to worry about him failing his dodge against, like, Gogeta and them. Yeah, let's go to this. So then we get to this turn. Yeah, like, bro, like, he's insanely basic. I guess the one thing we didn't talk about is his super attack effects once he's transformed. Gets this 50% attack for 3 turns, but, I mean, bro, it takes forever to transform with him, right? So, I feel like he's underwhelming. I mean, I would put him, he probably is a top 10 TUR, but I just would say he's underwhelming, right? Alright, so here we use the Tech Orb. This will massively nerf the damage that Cellmax can do to us. I feel like LR Metal Cooler and HL Cellmax, I mean, they're just going to live this turn, aren't they? This debuffs him a lot. Because, I mean, Metal Cooler just, you know, I guess I'll keep the glaze to him to a minimum, but like, Metal Cooler is very similar. Remember Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta? As I mentioned, you know, for a year straight, they just have an answer to every test that the boss has. Well, so does Metal Cooler. So does this fucking cunt. Look at this. How good right there? Thank you, Cooler. Thank you, bud. Alright, so I don't think Cellmax can do anything to us. We have Turles' domain up. Now, Metal Cooler just debuffed the fuck out of him. So, I don't even think he could kill LR Metal Cooler. I don't think so. I do not think so. We're chilling. I think we'll be fine. LR Cellmax will do some damage, and we'll get to see Hirudegarn next turn. Guess we're going to be rocking Hirudegarn. We're going to rock Gogeta, right? Gogeta and Hirudegarn side by side. All right, good dodge by LR Metal Cooler, I guess, sure. I don't think he would have taken much damage from that anyway, but... You know, the one... I do kind of wish Cellmax was a little bit better, but... he usually does not fail us defensively, which I'm a big fan of. Big fan of my characters not selling ass defensively. Very helpful. Oh, wow, you know what we could do is we could just go into Gogeta right away. Yeah, why not, right? Yeah, because remember, when he attacks, he gives defense to all allies, right? Here, I'll play Hirudegarn Transforming again. Okay. So we have Hirudegarn out. We got Gogeta out. Let's hit this. Perfect amount of orbs for Gogeta. He's going to have 100% dodge. Hirudegarn, I mean, I guess, like, Cell Max, there was 0 attacks in slot 0. So, obviously, we're not going to be able to get this additional right here. We're not going to be able to build up more of his crit before we attack. But, I mean, hey, the most important thing to do on this turn for Hirudegarn is not to die. That is the #1 priority. Although I think we should be completely good with that. Let me double check. What is the support Gogeta is giving us? I want to double check that. Is it 10% defense for every orb? Is that what it is? What do we get? 12? Gogeta gives, yeah, all allies 10% defense when attacking per orb. So he's going to give 120% defense. Yeah, he is a very silly character, huh? This unit right here. God damn. Definitely one of the best implementations of the tag mechanic we've seen. For sure. For sure. It's just free. That's like not even, it's just like an obvious statement, right? Like, I say that and then you go, duh, yeah. Like, yes, yeah. All right, remember, Hirudegarn and Dragon Fist were given... Yep, nice. We got the dodge in. Good. They were given super attack skips in the recent data download, which is awesome. So, at the very least, all new characters coming in are going to have it. Obviously, there are some important characters I'd like them to go back and get the super attack skip on. Physical God Goku, to me, is one of the biggest culprits. I know people use the fuck out of the 7th anniversary LRs still, the gods and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so they're a huge priority. I think them and Physical God Goku, to me, are like the biggest priorities right now. Because, again, people use the fuck out of the 7th anniversary LRs, right? They are probably still, you know, within the top 5 most popular characters of all time. Oh, the fight's over, by the way. Are we good with Hirudegarn? Like, I don't know. I mean, we kind of, like, showed Hirudegarn, right? Like, I don't... Like, that kind of, like, is what he is. I will say this. I will be running him. Like, if we use movie bosses, yeah, I'll run him. This is a type of character that should age gracefully, right? Like, this guy should be good for a while. Let's look at some of these categories here. I saw someone mention, with him having the storied figure condition, remember, Kid Buu has that? So maybe that could kind of be like a little bit of a, you know, kind of like a connective tissue, as Toon Rami would say, right? Oh, he has demonic power, though. Oh, I overlooked that, actually. The fucker's demonic power. Yeah, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, I guess we could do that. But, I mean, that'd be a... I mean, okay. Well, hold on. You know what's good? His conditions aren't really too tough. Well, movie boss for demonic power. Is there another... It's just... Well, a Garlic Jr., I guess. Yeah, we start going down a cycle of messing around with conditions, though. When we start, like, wanting to run Hirudegarn over there. We definitely, by the way, we do need to have this up. Because if just 70% dodge is not enough, dude. This is a character that cannot take hits whatsoever. So 70% dodge is in no way going to be enough for Hirudegarn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd run him on demonic power. Yeah, guys, I guess we'll end here, man. I mean, I'm sorry. This is what Hirudegarn is. This is the role he's in. I do think it's probably much more likely, like, unlike 3 years ago when it was just a cycle of death for Hirudegarn. I don't think that's gonna quite be the experience we're gonna be getting so much nowadays. But he's also not like the craziest. I don't like. I gotta update my TUR tier list. I mean, we have 3 new major characters now. Mini Daima Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Hirudegarn, and Dragon Fist. Hirudegarn definitely will be a top 10 TUR for sure. But he does feel a tad underwhelming because it's just... I mean, he's doing one thing, which is, I think most of the time he's probably just not gonna die, which is very valuable. But nowadays, we got characters who, like, oh, their defense is so good, but then they're also doing this support, and they're doing this support, and they're doing this support, right? And Hirudegarn's just like, yup, I'm a big bug, and I dodge. I fly around and dodge. That's what I got. 2-turn support? Whoa. We ain't got time for that. I gotta dodge. That's what Hirudegarn says, so. Alright, there's Hirudegarn, man. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, guys, so there was EZA Hirudegarn. Well, I think we're definitely gonna have a lot more success with this guy with his EZA rather than back when he first came out, so that's good. So this is Terrifying Phantom Majin Hirudegarn. In terms of the teams, I mean, that's going to be a major obstacle to him right now, but his conditions aren't super crazy. Again, if I really think Kid Buu, I mean, I almost have to be very bashful and laugh saying this, but I really do think LR Kid Buu is on the horizon here. And if he is, I mean, Hirudegarn will be ready to slide in right next to an LR Kid Buu, right? So do keep that in mind. Right now, I pretty much just envision Hirudegarn just on like the Cell Max team or the Gogeta and Golden Frieza team. I mean, they're not really that much different, but that's kind of like what I'm thinking of Hirudegarn right now. He just doesn't have a ton of places to be run, right? And especially like, I mean, I don't like if you're just, the Ren and Stimpy 27, right? And you didn't pull Cell Max and you don't have Gogeta and Golden Frieza, you basically have nowhere to run Hirudegarn, right? His leader skill is Movie Bosses or Resurrected Warriors, category key 3 and 170% stats. Then an additional 1 key 30% stats for characters on Legendary Existence or Transformation Boost. His passive skill, Malicious Staring Monster. He activates his intro when he first shows up. He gets 4 key, 200% attack and defense for 5 turns, and then he gets a 70% chance to crit for 5 turns. These being time limited is irrelevant, because, once we transform, it's, he's a different version anyway. Then he gets 250% attack and defense at the start of turn, and a 70% chance to dodge. Then if there is a movie boss or storied figure ally in the turn, Hirudegarn gets 15% dodge for 4 turns. That bumps him up to an 85% chance to dodge, plus dodge build. I mean, so overall, we're talking, probably 87% to 88%, something like that. I mean, we're starting to get into the territory where it's going to be very rare for him to sell, right? Which should be good. And then he also gets 60% damage reduction for 1 turn. I feel like this is mostly a pointless ability. I feel like if Hirudegarn is getting hit, we did see him get hit with it up once, and I mean he took double digits, but I mean, remember this is a character that dodges or we lose, right? Then when attacking, he gets 250% attack. After he gets hit or dodges, he gets a guaranteed additional super. And then for every attack dodge, he gets 50% defense up to 150% defense. He has an active skill Transformation. He could do this when HP is 70% or less, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle. Turn 6 is just a really tall task, dude. That is deep as hell with how hard-hitting a lot of these characters are, right? His super attack is the Phantom Demon Hammer. He gets a 50% defensive stack, and then he does immense damage to the enemy. His link set is Brutal Beatdown, Berserker, Big Bad Bosses, Revival, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. Honestly, it's quite a good link set. It is. He's got a couple of stinkers like Berserker and Revival, but overall, I mean, there's a nice cast of characters he links well with, right? Tech Metal Cooler and some of these units, right? So that does work well. Remember, Janemba, no one speaks about Janemba, but Janemba has not had a new character since LR Janemba in 2021. So Perfect Cell, Namek Goku, Namek Frieza, Bojack, Janemba. There are, Kefla's LR, Kid Buu's LR, Demon King Piccolo, Dokkan Fest. There's still a number of things Dokkan does need to actually do, right? All right, so there's that. And 12K multiplier, of course, is 150%, the normal number we would see for like a Dokkan Fest exclusive like this. Hirudegarn is going to be buffing a few categories here, which is good. Some of these categories are very niche, so it's good to get more options for them. So for starters, he's on the Movie Boss theme, which is really good. Right now, Movie Bosses is the best it's been in quite some time. I certainly like this iteration of Movie Bosses much better than Movie Bosses back when Gogeta and Golden Frieza came out. That's for goddamn sure, right? We probably could have made some sick Movie Bosses setup back during the Broly Worldwide celebration. Certainly, I believe that. But, I mean, Movie Bosses right now, I mean, it might be the best that's ever been, honestly, right now. Movie Bosses is very crazy. Then, Hirudegarn is also a Resurrected Warrior character. This is good. Resurrected Warrior is a weird mix of a category. So more options, as many new options as we can get for this is a good thing, not a bad thing. Hirudegarn is also on the Legendary Existence team. Again, this is a very strange category. So Hirudegarn being good and having minimal restrictions is helpful here for sure. Then Hirudegarn is also on Transformation Boost. Which could be a great this could become a good team for Hirudegarn easily. Transformation Boost, because I mean it's at this point Dokkan pretty much yearly seems to love giving Super Class and Extreme Class Transformation Boost leaders, and there's nothing wrong with that because the category is so big and so good, right? Then Hirudegarn is also on the Time Traveler. Yeah, this is the Time Traveler category. Could be due up for something because don't forget Chaozu and Kid Gohan. Looks like they probably will awaken during August. Remember, they're time traveler characters from Quest Mode. Time Travelers could be an interesting team if it became a team, right? Remember, all the Daima characters are all on Time Travelers as well, or at least the characters from Earth that are fighting in the Demon Realm are on Time Travelers, right? Then, Hirudegarn is also on... Which one is this? This is Planetary Destruction. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, I guess I'd need to watch the Japanese dialogue at the start of, like what Tapion says. I mean, why Hirudegarn is on Planetary Destruction, but, I mean, sure, fuck it, right? More options for Planetary Destruction is a good thing, not a bad thing. Then, Hirudegarn is on the Storied Figures category. Another really weird and niche category. So, again, more options for this is very helpful, right? Absolutely. And then Hirudegarn is a uncontrollable power character. So this easily could be like another team that could pop up that could be good for Hirudegarn, right? Uncontrollable power, absolutely, for sure, right? And then finally, he is on demonic power as well. I guess a setup we could do is maybe we could just straight up run like Goma. Like we just run Hirudegarn on the 200% of Goma. That would work, right? Goma, of course, does lead demonic power as well. All right, so there's that. There is Hirudegarn's categories. Now, remember, he does have a transformation that we could do if our HP is under 70%, starting from turn 3 or turn 6, and he, kind of doesn't have a condition on it. It's just turn 6. Super attack changes, passive changes, and that is all, folks. He does feel like a little... I mean, it just goes to show, like, he feels a little bare bones, right? Like Hirudegarn? Like, he really does, man. He feels a little bare bones. He really does, yeah. All right, so this is now Hirudegarn perfect form, is what they're calling him here. His passive skill, Fully Emerged. He gets 4 ki and 300% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super attack. He gets 70% dodge and 70% chance to crit. If there's a movie boss or sword figure ally in the turn, he's super effective against all types. And then he gets the extra 15% dodge for 4 turns. When attacking, he gets 250% attack. And when receiving an attack, he gets 150% defense. And then as the first attacker in the turn, he gets 150% attack and defense. After getting hit or dodging, he gets a guaranteed additional super. For every attack dodged in the turn, he gets 10% crit and 10% dodge. And remember, this does directly stack. Otherwise, he would suck, right? So he's got that. And then every time he dodges 3 attacks in battle, he has 100% dodge on the following turn. So when we would transform into perfect form Hirudegarn here, he will open up with 85% dodge. We dodge once, he's at 95% dodge. We dodge twice, he's at 100% dodge. He hits the third dodge, and then he'll lock in 100% dodge for the next turn. So, he is pretty crazy. That is good. I think it'll be very rare to see this guy get killed. That I don't think will be common whatsoever, right? To see transformed Hirudegarn get killed. His super attack is the Phantom Demon Flame Cannon. He gets 50% attack for 3 turns, 50% defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and then lowers enemy attack and defense. Link set is the same: Brutal Beatdown, Berserker, Big Bad Bosses, Revival, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. So, again, that is unchanged. But, yeah, there we go. There is Hirudegarn. It just feels like he could get a little bit more. He's good. There's no way I think I could just say anything other than he's good, right? I do find value more than most. And I mean, he's kind of like the Shen Whis archetype. I mean, you could probably throw INT Goku this type of character, but I mean, INT Goku is almost assuredly much better, right? I like Whis better as well. I mean, Hirudegarn's got to be better than Shen, but that's I mean, yeah, I was, yeah, should I tweet that? Hey guys, Hirudegarn is definitely better than Shen. People, they get fucking mad as fuck, man. They'd all be pissed if I said that. So, let me know what you guys think of EZA Hirudegarn. He's not bad, I swear. He's solid. Hey, 0 deaths in this video, so we will definitely take that. Because once upon a time, things were not so good with old Hiru here. Let me actually put this up on screen. Yeah, we're here in the long showcase playlist. I don't know. Hirudegarn just sucks or something, man. I don't know. LOL. So, yep. That's what Hirudegarn was doing 3 years ago. So, I think he's certainly going to be in a much better position nowadays. Let me know what you angels think, and I'll catch you guys next time.